Hi, and welcome to the Weather Gurus podcast for this April 22nd, 2021 Earth Day. And today's Earth Day was absolutely beautiful in the Northeast, Southwest, and West. But in the Southeast and Upper Midwest, there is a threat of severe storms that is going to be returning to the picture on Friday here. And we can see this area here has been hit hard here recently, from the Dallas-Fort Worth to the Architects region down into Louisiana. And there's a risk of flooding, downpours, large hail, isolated tornadoes, and damaging wind gusts up to 80 miles an hour. Now, there's always association with a frontal boundary. There's a cold front that's moving through here, as you can see on the map. But there's also this puts Dallas, Texarkana, places like that, Shreveport, down in the Lake Charles and over toward Jackson, Mississippi. This puts them in the warm sector, and this is why they're going to be receiving this warm Gulf Coast air is going to meet up with this low pressure and cold air and the dry line. That's going to create an area of severe storms. Not so much tornadic storms we're worried about here, but we're worried about severe storms in terms of straight line winds, hail, and damaging wind gusts that could exceed 70 to 80 miles an hour. Later, that threat shifts Saturday into the Gulf Coast, areas like Mobile, Biloxi, Pensacola, Tallahassee, and over toward the panhandle of Florida, and up into Georgia through Macon and almost to the southern suburbs of Atlanta will be experiencing that storms. But afterwards, things look absolutely fabulous here. If we go back to the temperatures across the country, absolutely fabulous. 62 degrees and sunny in Atlanta. We had record-breaking lows this morning in the mountains of Asheville, North Carolina, and up through New York. 30s, temperatures from the 20s and 30s. Record-breaking lows for this time of year, but absolutely beautiful weather. 72 today, 82 in Phoenix in the desert, 66 in partly cloudy in Los Angeles, 65 and sunny even in Seattle. So we had absolutely fabulous weather in that regard. Also, the drought is scheduled to break later on in California. Once again, I tell you that Pineapple Express is coming. That's coming to break the drought in places like Southern California and up into the Sierra Nevada. Some of that snow melt has melted, but still, this is going to break the drought. 50% of California is in extreme drought, while 85% is under state of severe drought, according to the United States Drought Monitor. You can see here. And so they'll be very happy to receive that beneficial rain coming in on Sunday as we get more of the Pineapple Express, they call it, that Pacific moisture pushing into the coastal regions of Oregon and California there. And up in the course of the Sierra Nevada, they will get that snow packed there. I mean, there's a foot perhaps of snow as it pushes its way inland on Sunday. So they have to wait to Sunday. But this could give very good relief to cities such as Sacramento, Fresno, LA, San Diego, their first measurable rainfall since March. And so this will be good news. We have to be very careful for the burn scars and things like that from the fires we had earlier in the winter this year. And so that runoff could create some flooding. And so there's going to be some flood warnings posted for those areas because, too much rain is a bad thing when it comes in such a short period of time. And so we want to be careful with that as well. Now, there's a big spring warm-up on the horizon, of course. We have the cold front coming in that brought chilly weather to northeast, southeast, and record-breaking lows, as I told you earlier. And Ohio got buried in spring snow, as you can see here. Central Ohio got buried. Even Cincinnati picked up 2-3 inches of snow. So, but there's a warm-up coming in on Friday, tomorrow, and through the weekend that should put temperatures back in the 60s and 70s for places like DC, New York, and Philly, and up into the New England states. Though they'll be windy in the northern New England, of course, New Hampshire, and all those states, and Vermont. But before then, this frontal boundary, low pressure, this upper level low disturbance has to move through Saturday night and Sunday. And that can bring soaking rain from places like Detroit, Pittsburgh, DC, Syracuse, and over toward Boston and Bangor, Maine. And so look forward to that. But after Saturday night, Sunday, things will be clearing out and improving as the jet stream is still moderately dipped in the east as in the trough, and that's creating that unsettled weather. And so once there's a ridge out west from Houston, Texas, all the way up into the Dakotas that the jet stream is encountered, and that's allowing for a warmer weekend for cities like Denver, Amarillo, El Paso, Oklahoma City, Kansas, and on into the Dakotas and the Four Corners as well. So they'll have a warmer weekend, but the Northeast and the Southeast will have to wait for a more warmer weekend. That's going to be coming Sunday into Monday of next week. So just to give you a heads up on that. but the warmth will expand early to mid next week. Temperatures will be 25 to 35 degrees Fahrenheit higher than this week. Widespread 70s and 80s are expected Tuesday and Wednesday as the jet stream lifts north, so we get that ridging effect, and that should allow cities under that bubble to get a very nice treat. From Chicago to Omaha to Nashville to Raleigh to Philadelphia and down into the southern states, warmth is coming. So just wait until mid next week. By Tuesday of next week, all of these cities will be above average temperatures, and springtime will finally be here for the majority of cities as they experience temperatures in the upper 70s and upper 80s. So this has been your Weather Guru report for Earth Day, April 22nd, 2021. Thank you for listening. Please be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.